I sensed a sea change, a paradigm shift. Lulled by a sense of security, I began the journey to my perfect place. Realm of Destination Incognito. In the course of the various episodes of my life, I have often found myself in a state of being that makes nothing more than a mere faint, stark resemblance to the normal spectrum of perception. Upon each rebirth into our worldly veil of consciousness, my mind is hazed over with a fog of ruin and confusion, with no utter remembrance of the root of this fresh relapse. This consistent path of events was one evening altered. Upon the onset of nocturnal shadows succeeding a day that appeared to be of the norm, I slowly drifted off into another enigmatic orb of perplexity. I arose from an aura of almost sleep to experience something of the original sense. The sudden remembrance of my dreamlike days left me in wonder and awe. All that had just happened amicably bonded to forge a novel outlook on my own very existence. A meditative elevation of sagacity. What a perfect existence this is to be. Such a voyage was soon after charted in the manner that follows. The airy realm of destination hitherto is a place of everything adored. The enticing smells and fragrant aromas of vanilla beans and pecans permeate the air, accompanied by a wafting sensation of citrus smoothies. The mainstays of peoples are varied and diverse, a colorful world marked by a vibrant rainbow of human personalities. The likeness is in some, but that is where the similarities cease. Differences are praised, uplifted, glorified, all working for a common good, to learn, to better ourselves, to better others, but also to cherish the time while growing in body, mind, and soul. Ears twitch with the audible overtones of rejoicing, conversating, learning. The turning of pages, the falling of the sands of time. A time that is adored because with each coming of each morning sun, all know that this everlasting time truly is forever. Learning and playing mesh together harmoniously, never ceasing in their bind. But this world is not all on its own. On the eternal scales of ideal balance, this liberal market square is leveled parallel with the weights of a labyrinth of solitude. On the outskirts of the crowd lie houses in abundance. When others begin to overwhelm and silence becomes a need, off and away one may venture towards the shadows of the town. One may slink out to his or her own place of incognito, to the house of one's own residence. In the presence of one's singular self, there lies the joining of silence and soothing shades, of darker shades and velvety fabrics, the tastes and the buds. Here they may relax. Soothing sounds are all that may be heard. The connection of sounds, the coming together of nature's simple chimes, and the mellowing effects of composers long gone. The blissful array of decibels acts to release stress and welcome the coming of focus, relaxation, and meditation. Liveliness and color are abandoned in the square, traded for a place all the more serene. The vibrancy of color makes its exodus, leaving behind a darker sense of reality. The tints of blacks, the tinges of gray, the darker hues of blues, purples, and reds, those of sapphire, emerald, and blood-edged garnet, acting in accord to slow the work of the eyes and to calm the nerves. The walls adorn not with the various coats of paint, but with the smooth linings of regal cloths. The delicate touch of satin, lace, and cashmere decorate the walls. Behind the lips lies an excess of tastes, an abundance of foods and drinks seeking to salivate the buds of the mouth. Sour, salty, spicy, bitter, and sweet, all blend in perfect unison, becoming an overwhelming ecstasy of fervent tastes dancing on the tongue. All things work together to elevate the cerebrum, to enhance the mind, all acting in unison to raise one's sense of learning, relaxing, concentrating, helping to develop the learning process. Learning, studying, reading, writing, growing, adapting, accepting. To understand not the personal reasons why an action is done, but the background of it, the history of it. To realize the cultures of others, to know each sand of time. To comprehend the teachings and learnings of others, but also to learn how to express the understanding of oneself. Those things taught to and learned by oneself, all in one purpose. To teach and to learn is to live. All things working towards accepting everyone and everything, acknowledging how they and it naturally are. To help with the growth of reason and meaning. The meaning of life is not one of being the elite, not of being the smartest, strongest, fastest, not of being the best. This essence of life's purpose remains in and of itself quite simple, but equally shares to be at the same time both intricate and complex. Learning, studying, and researching brings us closer to knowing this meaning of life's existence, and the concept's reality is in need of such astute consideration that it may truly forever remain vague and undecipherable in its own sphere of mystery and obscurity.